Hi everybody, Janine here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a sewing book that I made. It's different from the one I made for Jean and it's bigger. So this is what it looks like. This is the flap. I used a placemat, but not a small placemat, and fabric and lots of lace, as you can see. So this is the placemat and the color of the placemat that I used, and then I put that fabric. This was actually a scarf, part of a scarf, and I love that dusky pink color. Put that at the bottom, and then layered this lace, and then that lace in the middle of that lace, and at the bottom I have more lace there, and then this gorgeous trim which I'm totally in love with, and some more lace at the bottom, some more trim at the bottom. On the cover, the flap, I have this doily which goes all the way to the back, and I thread some seam binding through the doily and pulled it tight, tied it with a bow and a scissors charm to secure it. It doesn't serve any purpose, the bow, so it's glued down. I put 2 knitting needles inserted it into it can be removed and can be used into the doily, and this one is just a stick pin, simple stick pin that I used for whatever. It's just part of the decoration, can be used. And the gorgeous flower I have here is from Annie's store. Beautiful. And at the back I have a piece of avocado dyed doily. That's the back, that doily is the front, and then this one. These are all Daiso doilies, guys. And some more fabric at the bottom. There's that lovely rose fabric trim I love using. That's also avocado dyed. And on both sides I have some lace coming there. And this flower is not glued down, it's just a pin, because whoever gets it will be able to use that as well. So when you open the sewing book, you open it, you lift up the flap. So I'll show you this part first. I decorated this. I see a shadow when I lean over, so I'll try not to create that shadow. This is of an old t-shirt, and these 3 are doily centerpieces, and this gorgeous lace from Creating with Details. Again, I only have half of that flower which I cut off in t-shirt, and this trim going across. I put 2 buttons because the buttons opens up the next flap, so which I'll do now. I've also used these studs, press studs, to put to keep the book closed, but I opened it so that I didn't want to open it on the video, so I opened it. So you use the buttons, you open the book, and this is what it looks like inside. The top part, which I'll show you in a bit. So at the bottom here I have all these different cottons. I was trying to keep it all, these are the main colors of everything that I've used: reds, pinks, yellows and browns. So obviously the cotton I put in would be the matching. So there's just a piece of lace going across, and inside I created, you know, just left this open and not glued it down so that I could put the cotton inside. Here's some rosette trim. This is just some pins and some press studs as well. And I have a little cluster of buttons in that corner, and a little cluster of buttons in this corner. Two different types of lace trim, some more going on the edge, and that fabric over there is what I used along with the placemat. So in the second section of the book, of the sewing book pouch, we have, this is where our press studs are on a doily, little doily piece. And these are also doily centerpieces, and they act as pockets. So inside the one pocket we have a stitch ripper, and yes, I was lucky enough to find it in red. So that goes into that pocket. In the next pocket we have a dress form, and we have thread cut scissors, and you know, when you just snip the threads. I left the little descriptions in there so that whoever gets it can see what it's meant for. In the last pocket we just have a red tape measure. So, and then in the center there's some pins, needles I put there. This needle and that needle is also for decoration but can be used, and they match the color scheme. These two little flowers go very well with the color scheme as well. And the top part of the book, a pin cushion with some pins. I've just put a few pins in there because, you know, they match the color scheme as well. Cut the doily and put doily type flower and put it around there. There's a thimble on a pin, safety pin. This pin I got from Ali at Anytime Crafting. Thank you, Ali. The color is perfect for this project. Thimble, and on this corner there's some avo dyed appliques. That pin again from Ali, and just another safety pin at the back for use. And then around it is a doily which I've got it stained and just pulled up in the middle and made a pin cushion. There's a little bit of bead, pearl bead hanging down there just for show. So it's quite big and not the easiest thing in the world to form, but I wanted to form it before I send it away. And of course at the top here it just says love to sew. So let me just pop that back in the pocket over there. There we go. Okay, so we'll start the buttons. And I was going to put something flowers in there, but like really flowers and sewing, I don't have ribbon flowers that color, so no, I'm not going to do that. And in the middle section, which is the pocket and storing all the goodies you'd need when you sew, and then the top section with stick pin and some nifty needs when you sew. Some lovely you know, that cottony lace on top matches everything. And yeah, so you know, you close it. You can first close the buttons. They're going quite easily. I made sure that they were wide enough to not struggle. And of course when you're on video, and then we have the pop in the buds, the studs. So there we go. That's my sewing book. I love this. I love using this color. And again, there's the back, the front. I love making sewing themed books, and I try to, I've made several, sold several, so many, and each one is always different to what the other one was before, because when I start making these sewing books, I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to design it. Or I pull out some fabric and then I start folding and making up the design as I go along. So I particularly like this one. It's so, again, boho looking, and everything you need is in there except for other kinds of cotton, which you can add yourself. And yeah, and it's flower fitted in perfectly with my color scheme as well. And I love how it turned out. I hope the receiver loves it as well. Anyway, that's my sewing book for the day, and I want to thank you all for watching and commenting. You guys have been such a big support since I've started doing videos, and I appreciate it. So I'll see you soon. Yeah, bye for now.